It's the moment of truth. Has Misa redeemed himself? We're gonna go over your DPS. And I think you played Hanzo and Echo from what I can remember, but there might have been someone else. I wasn't really concentrating on you last time, obviously. So we'll see. Hanzo really is not that great right now, but we are not gonna follow the meta because we're better.
Yes. This is to my liking.
Now I remember that Sausage got absolutely obliterated right here, which is really unlucky. Okay. I think okay. So you're taking the whole getting lucky shots a little bit too literal. You're literally just like throwing your arrows in clumps and hoping that it's gonna hit someone. And it will. It'll, yeah, it'll, you know, do damage and it'll get you ult charge, obviously, but like, we're just trading ult charge. I think, get a better angle, get a little bit more precise. Hanzo might not be able to headshot anymore, but he can still two-tap. Okay, Genji's on you. Yeah, because I can't really see if you're aiming at anybody. You're just kind of throwing your arrows into a clump. And I mean,
your concern touches me. I'll find them.
it's important to remember that, I mean, you know this, you know that Hanzo's a projectile hero, you know that his arrows fall. So, he's not gonna hit exactly where you are aiming. Like, where your crosshair is not where he's gonna aim. Now, I don't know what crosshair you use for Hanzo. You definitely shouldn't really use the one that I have on right now, but I don't play Hanzo, so you should use the projectile crosshair, you know, the one that shows his fall. So far this fight, I can't really say you provided anything. Because you're literally just sat in spawn, shooting arrows out at random. And I mean, like, you're aiming at a Ram right now, and there's a Zen in the clear open. He's not behind anything. Are we switching? No? Okay. Yeah, you're just blowing your full load into this Ram. Okay, yeah. I went over this in Sausage's VOD. I was like, how was the Reaper allowed to get away there? Now, Sausage saw that there was a Reaper up there, but he just kind of forgot about it. Surely you can hear those fat-ass footsteps. But obviously not. Come on, game awareness. Okay, what are we doing here? That's nice. That's nice. It's a shame that you had to flank for it though. Okay, we're on Echo now. Yeah. Weren't providing too much on the horn, so. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, but yeah, Hanzo, you were just kind of existing. You were on autopilot, and you need to break the autopilot habit. You know, you're not gonna fix your mistakes if you're on autopilot, because you're not gonna know what you're not gonna remember what you're doing. You need to constantly assess the game, and just take the chances. You know, read the game. Because just being passive and on autopilot will make it really hard for you to find and fix your own mistakes.
Convene at the payload. Receive my aid. That feels better. Thanks.
Surrender to my will.
30 seconds.
I don't think I've seen your Echo before. Okay. Okay, so I kind of want you to be playing Echo the way you're supposed to be, as in, like, you know, making dives and, you know, she can one-shot, well, not one-shot, but she can use all her abilities to kill one person quite easily. And so you don't want to be sticking to your backline like glue, like you were doing with Hanzo.
Mind yourself. Taking flight. Let the payload stop. Adaptive circuits engaged. Orisa.
We got what we wanted.
This is to my liking.
Writing personality. Echo online.
Yeah, I don't really know. I honestly don't really know what's this. Okay, now we're doing a little bit more Echo moves. Oh, we're gonna go back to the bot line. Okay.
Functions at peak power.
You're literally just like... on both heroes, you've literally just been spamming your shoot, like your primary fire, and kinda hoping for the best. You're not really making plays, you're playing very, like, passively. You're not really... You know... It's...
Ascending. 30 seconds. Keep attacking until the last second.
Alright, don't ignore the Reaper. Do not ignore the Reaper. Your Reaper is making a move on your fucking supports right here. You need to not just ignore the Reaper, okay? You're ignoring the Reaper to go fight a tank, when really, you'd be benefiting a lot more. Luckily, Sausage was there to help your supports, but you really shouldn't just ignore something diving your supports like that. Especially when you're playing someone like Echo, who can quite easily take the tension. And the thing is, the worst part about that is you didn't even help your tank. Like, hey, nice, nice. Now, can you go and do that to everyone else? Like, you know, you can dive on someone, use your stickies, shoot their fucking head, and they're dead. And if they're not, you can use your beam to finish them off, because the beam does insane amounts of damage when you're, I think, oh god, I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't play Echo, but if they're under a certain amount of health, I think it's like below half health, the beam does insane amounts of damage. Quite literally, it does more damage the lower the target is. See, that's what I mean. So your beam did nothing there. Because the beam does more damage below a certain amount of health, and I can't remember what it is because I'm shit. But if you do a quick Google or something and find out what that the fine line is, then you're gonna know when to use your beam. I think it is like below half health or something like that. That's when you want to use your beam, because your beam is useless if you're using it on a almost full health target. Okay, so instead of sitting in the back line here, fair enough, there is a Reaper there, but I mean, you can make a play on that Reaper. You don't want to just be sitting in the background all the time. Even if you're not getting kills, that's not the point, okay? The point is, you want to give the enemy team something else to look at, okay? Especially in this elo where tunnel visioning and getting distracted is so fucking common, or even worse, not looking at what's hitting you is even more common. You can make plays by, you know, coming up here, giving them something to look at, and then your team can push up, blah 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 blah. You don't want to just sit in your backline constantly, because you are really not a threat. Like, I just want you to look at the enemy team, the enemy team's perspective. Okay, let's watch this ult. Not bad, not bad. Nice, nice, nice. Huge. Now win that fight, because you put in a lot of ults there. Finish that, Lucio. Nice, nice. Did you see how much damage your beam did there? You want to use it on lower health targets. It's so sad that you didn't kill this Lucio. That's fine. Okay, and you're backing up. You're going to fucking Narnia. There's 3 targets on the point, and 2 of them are supports, if I'm right. No, a support and 2 DPS. But your entire team is there. Your entire team is there. It's... I don't want to say it's, like, completely safe, because I don't know who you're playing with. But it would be safe for you to fly up here. And fucking... There's, like... Oh, there's 2 really low health targets right here. Fair enough, one of them is a Reaper, but they are gonna die so quickly on Lucio heals, and now they're not, probably, because there's a Moira coming back. But that is devastating. That was a one fight, and you just backed the fuck up. Finish that Reaper. Finish the Reaper. We lost him. Okay, we're just sitting on cart. Silly is putting in a lot of work here. You need to capitalize on that. Like, Silly is in comms with you, and that's not entirely your fault if Silly isn't communicating the hacks. But you two, you know, Silly should be telling you who they're hacking, and you can go on that and capitalize.
Let the Kitsune go!
Okay, yeah, you've literally just told me that it was just you and Silly on this map, which is fair. But so yeah, you two could have definitely communicated some hacks there and some kills. But it doesn't look like you were doing that. Or, like, say Silly was telling you, you weren't really following up on that either. And I did say in Silly's VOD to make sure you are communicating your hacks. because unless it's a support, Sombra will probably struggle to kill something on her own. But yeah, you are extremely passive for the hero that you're playing. I don't think I've ever seen Echo be played like that, which is a thing I think you should research on. Like, I think you should maybe look up. Yeah, let me. So if you go on YouTube, okay. So if you just go on YouTube and literally type in Overwatch League or OWL Echo gameplay or Pro Echo gameplay, and just, you know, take just 10 minutes of your day just to watch a video, like watch Pelican play, or, you know, and just watch how they play. And I can say this from experience because watching Frogger, which isn't the best fucking person to watch at all for Lucio, but you know, watching Frogger really helped me play more aggressive, play walls more, play boops better. Watching someone else play will most definitely help you play better. And it goes for all heroes. If you're ever wondering how do I play this hero, just YouTube. Just YouTube some gameplay. There is so much gameplay out there. I'm just watching some right now. But yeah. It's a really easy, quick way to play better is by watching higher ranked people play the character.
Advancing upward.
Oh, pathetic creation. So easy.
Because I'll be honest, I can't play Oko for shit, but I know how to play her and how she should be played, but I can't play her. Like, I couldn't demonstrate her to you. I can just tell you how it should be done, but I can't physically put that into play. I've never been a projectile player. Okay, there is a Reaper on your right. Okay, we did not need to back all that way. Playing more passive on defense is fine because you are defending an objective instead of, you know, aggressing on someone. But you still need to peel, you still need to back up your tank, you still need to make sneaky plays when you can, you still need to take the tension. But playing more defensively on a defense point is obviously preferred to overextending and such. You have to adapt to your... Okay. You focus very much on the tank as well, and unless you're Bastion, you really should not be looking at the tank as your primary target. You should focus a bit more on the squishies. Or even, like, you know, pester the Genji that's making a move on your supports. Back them up. Because obviously you'll struggle to kill some heroes on your own. But as a team, that hero's dead. If you understand what I'm saying. Because I don't know if I made sense there, I kind of switched off mid-speak. Yeah, wait out the thing, Genji's on you. That was the right place to use beam, you were just so far away.
Adaptive circuit
Okay.
Oh, Misa.
Quite a strange place to use ult, I won't lie. But it gets kills, it gets kills.
Praise upon us.
You still have 2 more ults, so it's not the end of the world. I didn't hate it. I did not hate it. Wait, Reaper's there. Good ping, good ping. Nice.
I'm untouchable.
See, communicating with your Sombra.
System hack.
It's even easier when you're duos.
What about that payload? EMP activated.
Nice. Okay. I think maybe work on the aim trainer as well. A few missed shots is fine, but when you're missing so many kills, because you are missing your shots, that's when it comes at a bit of a problem.
Payload shouldn't be moving. Surrender to my will. How can I adjust? Overtime. Adaptive circuits engaged.
I can't remember if you guys win this fight or not. Okay, nice, nice. You definitely could have been worse. You could have been thrown completely, which you weren't doing. You were providing more value towards the end. But, you know, you were on autopilot a lot. It didn't really feel like you were reading the game. Like, you didn't really have much game sense. You were sticking to the backline like glue, basically. You need to move it when you can and get those better angles. But when you are moving up, you need to make sure that your game sense is on peak because you don't want to get you don't want to overextend and feed because you weren't paying attention. You need to just choose positions for better impact, you know? Especially on heroes with movement abilities like flight, you can, you know, play so many off angles and pester them and make them look at you and become a problem. Because getting kills and doing damage is not the only way you make an impact in this game. It's a very... If this game was purely reliant on how well you can aim or how much damage you can do, then everyone would be great at this game. But it's very, like, 75% game sense and 25% mechanical skill. So, yeah. You can make great plays by just being a nuisance. But not a nuisance that feeds, keep that in mind. So, I didn't really see much of your Hanzo, so I can't really comment a lot on that, but definitely you need to think more about positioning on that as well, and target focus, and actually aiming at things, and not just, you know, spraying and praying. But, you know, improvements will definitely come. I think you should definitely watch some professional gameplay on Echo. And also keep in mind that they are professional players, so you're not going to turn into them overnight, but watching them will gradually, like, you'll gradually start acting, putting that into play. Um, but yeah. I hope I wasn't too harsh. Obviously, that's never what I try to be. I never literally attack you. Um, but you know what I say. You're never gonna learn if you just, um, if all you hear is, "Oh, you're doing great," because how are you gonna learn from that? Anyways, yeah.